Hey guys, how are you? David DeFranco here from daviddefranco.com with a revolutionary unboxing of an all-new iPad mini with breathtaking specs, at least compared to last year's model. Brand new camera, higher res display, better color gamma, and the sarcasm ends here. Thank you for interrupting me, email. But seriously, I'm not going to beat around the bush here, guys. This year's iPad mini revision, refresh, whatever you want to call it, if you can even call it that, is kind of a joke. And that's a lot coming from me, the Apple fanboy. But I could not resist getting the iPad mini 3 for myself for mainly two reasons. One, I waited this long for an iPad mini refresh, so I'm not going to let this opportunity pass me by. And two, gold. I have never, ever owned an iOS device in gold. I've used an iPad with a white bezel before, and honestly, I wasn't a big fan of it, but that was the full-size iPad. I've never used a white bezel iPad mini. So, yeah, I might hate it, I might love it, who knows, and that's basically my excuse for getting the iPad mini 3. Okay, anyway, I did also get this, a black Poetic slimline case, which is exactly like the case I'm currently using on my iPad mini 2, which yes, is still not sold on eBay. I had to lower the price just a bit, but if you guys are interested in buying it for yourself, I will put the link right below. I'm selling it for $269, which yes, does include this case. So this is exactly like the black case I'm holding right here. And I also have a red Poetic slimline on its way too. Now the Poetic slimline, for those not aware, is exactly like Apple's smart cover. Or actually, it's more similar to the smart case, but at a fraction of the price. So that's why I love it. Great case overall, and it's like 10 bucks. $10, guys. I mean, seriously, I spend more than that at Wawa sometimes. Okay, anyway, enough babbling. First timers at my channel are probably like, how is this guy getting so many views? He just talks a lot. Well, I think that's why I get views, because in my opinion, I apply a more personal spin to my unboxings rather than just talking about specs, because anybody can go to apple.com. But it takes a unique and passionate kind of person to truly talk about a product and show excitement and all that good stuff. I'm doing a very careful cut on the back. Look at that, very nice. Boom! What the? And finally landed. And taking the plastic off the top. Ooh, here you go, guys. Hold that for me. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Here we go, guys. The first unveiling of the iPad mini 3 in gold. You can't even see it. Let me hold it up a more. A more, that makes sense, David. A bit more. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this looks classy as hell. Oh, and Touch ID. I'd even mention Touch ID. Touch ID is kind of a selling point for a lot of people. Personally, it's not a selling point for me, but I will be using Touch ID on occasion. And I gotta say, the ring around the white looks hot in gold, especially when you compare it to the gold bezel going around the iPad mini. Okay, as always, Apple has excellent packaging design. Example. Easy pull-out cover. Oh my god. Okay, this is pretty hot. I could probably get used to this. Now granted, this is going right in a case, but on occasion when I do use it without a case, I can just look at it and just drool over it. But anyway, let's just put that aside for now. Again, guys, the white with the gold looks really hot. It does, oh my god. Okay, don't make a fool of yourself on camera, David. I just love a good product design. Alright, opening up the usual Designed by Apple in California pamphlet, you do get the iPad mini guide, which is right here, and iPad info, as well as the famous Apple stickers, which are always good. But, for the sake of selling this iPad mini this time next year, this is going right back into the package. So if you happen to be the buyer next year, you have proof right here. I'm not even unboxing the accessories, or unwrapping the accessories rather, because lightning cable, boom, going right back into the box. and the power adapter, boom, going right back into the box because I already use my USB cable, well, my lightning cable, technically USB, to charge my iPhone and my iPad. Okay, so let's put the box aside and drool over the gold. Because I gotta be honest, I'm not a huge fan of gold in general with products. I mean, it kind of looks blingy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with bling. I mean, especially when you got that huge ass dollar sign on your neck, you know, what up, peeps? But on products like this, I think Apple pulls it off fairly well. It's not really an ugly gold. If anything, it's a very light version of gold. It's more like a tan gold, if that makes sense. Alright, so probably the best part besides using the product itself, taking off the plastic. I do love that, guys. Never ever gets old. Alright. Ooh, baby. That is pretty hot. That is hot. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, maybe I can get used to the white bezel on the smaller version of the iPad. Because again, I wasn't a big fan of it on the iPad 2? I think, no, iPad 3. Right? The new iPad. I think it was. It's been a while. But, point is, I wasn't really a big fan of it because it was mainly distracting when I was using the device to watch videos. I mean, right here, it looks awesome. But as soon as I turn it on and I start to watch videos and web browse and social media, email and all that stuff, I might get distracted. But then again, I've never given a white iPad more than a day or two of true, you know, everyday usage. So this could finally change my mind. But yes, of course, on the side, we have the usual rotation lock button, which the iPad Air 2 does not have, which I find very odd. But you can do that via software, so it's not a huge deal. Your usual volume up and volume down button, iSight camera, microphones, dual microphones, I believe, and FaceTime HD camera. I do wish 32GB was the baseline, but for some reason Apple's starting out at 16GB still, and that's exactly what I got, 16GB Wi-Fi, because I don't really fill my iPad with media. This is mainly like a portable computer, at least for my usage. But yes, there is the iPad mini 3. Let's take out my Poetic Slimline case to make this video even longer. Look at that. Quickest unboxing ever. A little piece of foam. Oh, it's so nice. No fur, no scratches. It's perfect. I just say that because I've been using my green one a lot. So, the application process is incredibly simple. You just snap it in, and that's it. The black against the gold, I gotta say, doesn't look that bad. And you can kind of see the iPad mini's bezel through here, which is a nice accent of gold going around the sides. And of course you have access to your camera, microphones, headphones, which I forgot to cover before, lightning, stereo speakers. I believe they're stereo. And that's it. Oh, and yes, you can do this. Oh my god, it's so stiff. I'm used to my green one. It's all loose and used like a prostitute. But this one is nice and tight. There you go. I'm not going to demonstrate. Actually, I can. Right there. So you can kind of do that. And you can also do it like that. So if you want to type bada bing, bada boom. So guys, there you go. There is my unboxing of the iPad mini 3 as well as the Poetic Slimline case in black. I will link all of these products right below to the iPad mini, this black case, as well as my red case, and my iPad mini 2 on eBay. So if you want this, let me know. And well, who knows, maybe I'll throw in a little extra, like if you have a request, some kind of random thing in my office, let me know. I don't know. But anyway, guys, there you go. This is probably the longest iPad mini 3 unboxing on YouTube. But you know what? That's just me being me. Oh, and by the way, quick comparison. Obviously, they're exactly the same size. I'm thinking about doing a future video describing whether the iPad mini 3 is actually worth it, especially with the iPad mini 2 starting out at $300, I believe. That's not a bad price at all. So guys, if that's something you want to see in the future, let me know. Just simply comment right below. Alright guys, now I am finally done. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it, especially if you watched this entire video. You're awesome. Oh, and if you do like this video, please click that like button right below. I really appreciate it. So guys, thank you, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.